Have you ever felt your life weighed down because you're holding on too tightly to something? Maybe an unhealthy relationship, painful memories, or unfulfilled expectations. In this video, we'll explore how letting go can be the key to a happier, freer life. Ready for a change? Let's dive in. Hello, welcome to Light of Spirit. Today we're tackling something we often avoid but holds immense power: letting go. Many of us tie our happiness to others, achievements, or recognition. But what happens when those things disappear? In this video, we'll unpack 5 key habits to release attachments, ego, and expectations to find true peace. Watch until the end for a simple challenge you can try tonight to start your transformation. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so we can keep learning together. Point 1. The power of letting go. Have you ever felt exhausted from holding on too tightly to something? Maybe a relationship that no longer helps you grow, memories that haunt you, or expectations that weigh you down. We often think holding on shows strength, but Stoicism teaches the opposite. Letting go is the ultimate act of courage. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." True strength lies in how we respond to the world, not in controlling it. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means freeing yourself from burdens that no longer serve you. Imagine holding a rope tied to a heavy weight. The longer you hold on, the more your hands tire. But when you let go, you feel light. Research from the Journal of Positive Psychology shows that people who let go of emotional attachments experience lower anxiety and higher life satisfaction. After ending a toxic relationship, she felt lost. But through journaling and meditation, she discovered a new passion for art. Letting go created space for new possibilities. So, ask yourself, what are you holding on to too tightly, and what might happen if you start to let it go? Point 2. Understanding attachment. Attachment is natural, but it can become an emotional prison if left unchecked. We often mistake attachment for love, when sometimes it's just fear of loss. Psychologists call this emotional dependence. Feeling incomplete without someone or something. Attachment comes in 3 forms. 1. Emotional, relying on someone else for happiness. 2. Material, tying your self-worth to possessions or status. 3. Ideological, clinging to beliefs that limit growth. Think about it. Have you ever felt anxious when someone didn't reply to your message? That's a sign of emotional attachment. Stoicism teaches that we can't control others' actions, but we can control our reactions. Marcus Aurelius said, "Choose not to be harmed and you won't feel harmed." To understand attachment, start with reflection. Ask, what am I afraid of losing, and why? It might stem from childhood trauma or societal patterns. By identifying the root, you can manage it. For example, if you're overly reliant on a partner, carve out time for personal hobbies. This balances love with freedom. Point 3. The illusion of ego. Now let's talk about ego, the part of us that craves recognition. Ego pushes us to look impressive, always be right, or seek validation. But it can trap us in comparison and dissatisfaction. Imagine standing in front of a mirror, seeing all your titles, status, and achievements. If those vanished, would you still feel enough? Stoicism teaches that ego isn't your true self. Marcus Aurelius said, "Strength lies in awareness, not in appearances." In modern psychology, Winnicott's concept of the false self explains how we often build identities to be accepted, not to be authentic. For example, an employee might feel like a failure for not getting praise from a boss, despite hard work. That's ego talking, not true worth. To manage ego, practice humility and reflection. Write down 3 things you're grateful for daily, or do something without expecting praise. This shifts focus to inner value, not external validation. Ask, am I chasing peace or recognition? Point 4. Practicing letting go. Letting go isn't a one-time event, it's a skill. Here are practical steps to start. 1. Mindfulness meditation. Spend 5 to 10 minutes daily sitting quietly, focusing on your breath, and letting thoughts pass without judgment. 2. Reflective journaling. Each night, write one thing you want to let go of, like, "Today, I release my fear of rejection." 3. Premeditatio malorum. As Stoics practiced, imagine worst-case scenarios, like losing someone, to mentally prepare. 4. Set healthy boundaries. Learn to say no to things that drain your energy. 5. Seek support. Share your struggles with a friend or therapist for fresh perspectives. Research from mindful.org shows mindfulness meditation reduces sympathetic nervous system activity, lowering stress. A real example. A coaching client shared that nightly journaling about things to release made them feel lighter and more focused. Start small, like writing one reflective sentence each night. What can you let go of today? Point 5. The path to happiness. Happiness is often mistaken for something grand, achievements, recognition, or perfect relationships. But Stoicism teaches that true happiness is inner peace, independent of external conditions. Picture yourself sitting on a porch, feeling a gentle breeze, free from pressure or notifications. That's true happiness, simple, calm, and authentic. Studies on mature happiness show that those who find peace in solitude are more resilient to life's stresses. They don't rely on validation, but on inner values. To achieve this, try. Pause in silence. Spend 5 minutes daily being present with yourself, without distractions. Daily gratitude. Write 3 things you're grateful for, no matter how small. Act selflessly. Help someone without expecting anything in return. For example, a friend felt empty despite career success. After starting meditation and focusing on small things they were grateful for, they found peace that didn't depend on praise. Ask yourself, what makes me feel enough today? Conclusion. Letting go isn't about closing your heart. It's about creating space for true happiness. By understanding attachment, managing ego, and practicing acceptance, you can build unshakable inner strength. This isn't an instant journey, but every small step brings you closer to peace. You don't need to be perfect, just brave enough to be honest with yourself. Tonight, take one small step toward emotional freedom. Here's your challenge. For 1 week, each night write down one thing you want to let go of. Maybe a fear, memory, or expectation. Share your experience in the comments. I'd love to hear about your progress. If this video helped, share it with a friend who needs it, and subscribe for more growth-focused content. See you in the next video.